3, 2.
Hey guys, welcome to Karlton Says Live. Sorry that we are so late. We had a lot of technical difficulties going on, but that's okay. We still have a great show for you guys. We're still going to talk and give you some great entertainment news and just have some dialogue and some debate. Again, we started a little late, but we're still going to give you 30 minutes of some high-packed action. I'm trying to see which cameras I'm going to. So we're going to have 30 minutes of some great talk here. I'm joined here with my co-host, Ariel Cheese.
Hello.
And our guest co-host for today is Miss Shataria Stokes.
Hi.
She's over here. She's joined us. And our special guest star is Mr. Danny Bussey. I'm trying to figure. You can't see him. Okay, there you go. This is Shataria. And this is our guest co-host, and that's Danny Bussey, also known as Danny Blaze. He is our special guest star for today. Unfortunately, we won't have the video and everything for you guys today, but we'll have Danny come back another week, and we'll have a video so we can promote him properly like I like to do. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Our first thing up today is basically the star of the show, Sam and Cat. Well, that show has been canceled. According to execs, they're saying that they didn't cancel it for this reason, but a picture of the star, Jennette McCurdy, a picture of her in a thong appeared online. And allegedly, she tried to send it to a boyfriend, but it got lost in social media. And now we all saw it. And the execs are saying they didn't cancel the show for that reason, but it just happened to happen right before. The cancellation happened right after the picture leaked. So my question to you guys is, you know, Jennette, she's 21, but she plays a teenager.
Right.
Should she be held accountable for her adult actions? Because adults do that. So, I mean, she's an adult. I'm sure she's having sex. So, you know, should she be held accountable? Because she's playing a teenager on the show.
Right.
So what do you guys think about that?
Well, I think it unfortunately comes with the territory. When you sign on to, work with Disney at a child network station, and then you include the fact that, you got to think about, I got to behave in a certain kind of way. And in that, sending nude pics to your boyfriend, though it might seem normal for somebody else who doesn't have that job, for you it's not going to work out as well because of your job and your position.
Mm-hmm. What's your guys?
Well, I think it's basically, kind of like what she said. Some of the things, too, like how we've heard about, even in different professions, like teachers, if you are caught with pictures online, drinking, or different kind of things like that, that you can be fired or, your job can be in jeopardy. So, like she said, if it's a child network, you kind of set yourself up to be scrutinized a little bit tougher.
Is it a form of censorship, though?
I think so.
Okay, why?
She's grown, so I feel like she can do whatever she pleases.
Okay.
This is my opinion.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That is your opinion. I mean, and I agree. I think she can also, however, there are repercussions, I guess, of what you do, because at the same time, children are watching you,
right.
And I guess they're going to be like, okay, well, maybe I can wear a thong too, but at the same time, it goes back to what we talked about before about parenthood. It's like being a parent. It's like you, as a parent, you tell your child that is not acceptable.
Right. Well, my thing is not her necessarily not being able to do what she wants to do, but you're representing a product. Disney is a product. So for their particular product, that doesn't work out.
Right.
Now, if she's doing a show on MTV or
completely different.
VH1, yeah, it wouldn't really be an issue. We would just kind of think that's just more drama to amp it up and make us tune into the show.
Perfect.
Now, what about people who used to be, like, for instance, Miley Cyrus? Now, Hannah Montana is no longer on the air, but there are kids that still look at her as Hannah Montana, and her behavior has not been stellar at all. So what about that? Like, do the rules still apply? I mean, I know she doesn't belong to Disney anymore because she's no longer on the show, or the show doesn't exist anymore, but she's still, at the end of the day, she's still Hannah Montana.
But she's not being held to those same standards. It's different because she's not an employee for them anymore. So now it's like she has a chance to break away and to do whatever she wants to do. You can say, well, yes, she used to be on Disney, but she's not now.
So she's no longer a child role model.
Well, she still is a role model because she still has the fans that started with her from the beginning up until now. The only thing about it is she's just being held accountable in a different kind of way. Okay. She's not losing any shows behind it, but, maybe the same people that were buying her album aren't now. Maybe the parents are saying, well, Miley's not the same, so maybe we're not going to buy the album. She's going to lose out in a different kind of way, I think.
She's getting a different type of audience, basically. She's not appealing to the same kid-friendly, you know, audience that she was before. But that goes back to that whole that goes back to the whole thing, though. Are celebrities role models? You know, a lot of them say, "I'm not a role model. I'm just me. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing." So I think it really all boils down to, you know, do you think your child should be modeling themselves out there a certain celebrity or not? So.
Right.
That's true. That's very true. Now, speaking of canceled shows, we talked about this before. Single Ladies, of course, has been canceled. The last episode aired last Monday, aired last day. And however, there are rumors circulating around that BET may be interested in picking the show up for a 4th season. I wonder where we heard that before.
I wonder where.
Yeah. But basically, I read on the blog, Hello Beautiful, they're saying that this isn't confirmed by BET or VH1 or the producer of Single Ladies. But on Hello Beautiful, there are rumors circulating that the show could be moving to BET. I made that suggestion on my blog, and I made it here on Karlton Says Live. But as far as for those of us who watch Single Ladies, what do we think? Is that a good move? I think it is. I think the way I watched the finale, very upset by it. I thought that was not a good ending. You knew you were getting canceled by VH1, so you should have went back to the drawing board where I said, hey, let's end it correctly.
Go out with a bang.
Right. That wasn't a great ending. Sorry, it didn't approve of that finale. So I'm hoping that this deal is true. So that way, if they do a 4th season, and if it's still not up to par, as people were saying, they can kind of plan better with a better ending. That would kind of suck to come back for one season and then get canceled all over again.
Right. But, you know, I'm thinking if there's even talk about bringing them back and they're serious about it, then maybe they've got some plans for the show to maybe revamp it in a good way, maybe take, you know, it was already going in a decent direction, I think. Right. So just maybe fine-tuning it some more to make it even better. And so, I mean, think about the game. We still know that.
Right.
Yeah. Look, and, you know, we're still watching it now.
And we're on season 7 now of the game.
So it definitely has potential. Now, BET could use it, you know?
I think definitely it would be definitely a good move.
I think it would be awesome.
I think it would be a great move. So.
Well, I definitely think if the strides that they made in this season from when they first took Stacey Dash off to this present season, they made a lot of different strides, and the storylines were better. So I think they could definitely, if they keep going in, like she said, the direction they were going with adding more characters and making it interesting, then if they go to BET, it could be a success.
That's true. That's true. Now, Danny, you don't watch the show at all.
I don't watch the show, but when the game was not on BET, I actually watched it more.
Yeah.
But when it went to BET, I kind of lost interest in it.
Why did you lose interest?
It's just, I guess it's just the way it's filmed. It had a more real-life situation going on when it was on, I think it was...
CW,
yeah. It had like a more real-life situation going on. Now I feel like it's staged.
Okay.
You know?
I know what you're kind of talking about, because at one point it was kind of like the camera was just like right over the shoulder, like you felt like you were right there, like, you know, it was like a reality show in essence, and now it is more like it studio, you know, cutting kind of paste this.
Well, in actuality, when they were on the CW, they actually were shooting a lot. Now at BET, now they're on BET, they're shooting on, like, they're doing on different sets now. They're like going to different, I guess, houses and different things like that. Because they were shooting in LA on seasons 1 through 3. And then they're shooting in Atlanta now, starting in season 4. Okay. So that explains the whole different look and all the other stuff. But I agree with you to a certain extent. I liked the game when it first came out. I know a lot of people who didn't watch it. I put a lot of people on the game. As far as I was like, watch the game, it's a really good show, whatever. Then, you know, it got canceled on CW, and then this whole big campaign came out, and then 2 years later we're back on BET. Now, the first 2 times it was on BET, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. I'm like kind of. I don't know. It just kind of felt wrong. It didn't feel like the original The Game.
Yeah. You know. I don't know if it was different writers or anything, but it just didn't seem like it was as funny. Maybe it was more drama based, and it wasn't as funny to me when it first came on BET.
Yeah, I feel like it's more drama based.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they switched over from a comedy to a dramedy now.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Well, apparently we have a video, and yeah, we're gonna jump to it. D-Blaze, Danny Blaze is here joining us. He's our special guest. We're gonna talk to him. We have some more entertainment stuff we're gonna talk about. We're gonna throw to this video real quick. What's the name of the video, Danny Blaze?
It's called Slumdog Money.
Yes, we're gonna throw to that, and we'll be right back on Karlton Says Live.
To 20, and then to the last.
Well, this is what happened. I didn't know we had a video. just gonna talk to
Okay, that's what I'm.
So,
So make sure I didn't.
So do I need to switch seats?
No, don't switch seats. We're good.
Okay.
How much time I got? All right, we are back. Karlton says live. We're here. That was Danny Blaze. What's the name of the video again, sir?
Slumdog Mike.
Yes, and we're going to talk more with him about his projects and everything. We'll get to that, but we have some more entertainments that we want to discuss and talk about. What I do?
He just like all pumped up, like
Oh,
ready to.
he's ready. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Not yet though. We're gonna come back to it. We got a little bit more time than I thought. Apparently I jumped the gun with the video. But this is live TV. Well, live internet. This ain't TV. But live internet. Not yet. So we doing it big here on Karlton Says Live. Let's jump into it there. If you watched Scandal last night, not gonna tell you what happened if you didn't watch it, but basically, obviously, there's a double standard going on. The president, he's doing Olivia. First lady is doing the potential VP. President, though, he's upset. Don't sleep with my wife, he says. Olivia says, I'll fix it. And she does. And so then the VP like, hey, Millie, I can't get down with you no more. And she hauls up and slaps the president and says, you took everything from me!
I thought you were going to tell him what happened.
I just did, though.
Hey.
I lied. Ha, gotcha. But yeah, so pretty much that's what happened. So I have to explain it so I can understand what the double standard is. So that's what happened. So then the question is, double standard, what's going on? Can men do more stuff than women? Or can women not do as much as men? What's the problem? What's going on, women? Talk to me.
Well, it's definitely a double standard. I just think that, it's kind of like a man feels like I can go and cheat. I'm going to go and dip out. I'm going to do my thing, but you better not. Because they don't want to feel like when they come back home, like, maybe this is still, I don't want to say theirs, but in essence, maybe, yeah. Like nobody else is taking what's mine, though they don't mind sharing somebody else's.
Sataria.
Ooh, okay.
I'm the moderator, so I got to moderate.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the standard that society has set up, where men, even just like the different standards of like men can sleep with a whole bunch of women and women can't do that. I mean, so this is no different. Like, men think that they should be able to do whatever they want and get away with it, and they think you're just going to be sitting at home watching the kids.
Right. Waiting on them.
Right.
Not holding themselves accountable.
Is this really true, Danny Blaze? And if it's so, why?
Well, the double standard. I would have to agree, actually.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
There is a double standard. But a man is still going to be a man, no matter what you say.
Elaborate.
I mean,
what that mean?
Details, please.
Men are aggressive creatures. So, being that, they're still going to go out and do as they please.
Roam the streets.
I'm not saying that
proud.
that it is acceptable, but we are still going to go out and do.
That's just,
Okay.
it is what it is.
It's in our nature.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's in your nature, but you have a choice. Okay, that's just like it could be in your nature to walk into Walmart and take that Snicker bar and pick it up and start eating it right then. But you know that's not right. I mean, you don't want to go to jail for doing that. So you can make decisions. You have choices.
It's not right, but it's what we want to do at that time.
Right, but there.
So instead of you're
Right,
acting
right.
on impulse, opposed to
Yes.
using reason and thought.
Yes.
Well, see,
They
it
do
seems
say
like
women are
children
smarter
act on
than men.
impulse.
Oh Lord.
I mean, adults have to be, older and make wise decisions and think about how their choices are going to impact their family and the people that are around them. So, you have to take a moment to think. You might want to do something on impulse, but does that make it right?
Right. And that's to me, that's crazy for guys to be like, oh my gosh, I couldn't help myself. It's in my nature. I mean, women see people that are just as attractive. Women get hit on all the time. You feel chemistry with people that you're not in a relationship with, but you make a conscious decision not to pursue that.
Right.
So,
Somewhere. I'm about to say somewhere.
Yeah.
There are cheaters on both sides.
It definitely is. And I feel today, in today's society, more women are dipping into the cheating boat. I'm just saying. A lot of women are getting into it. Let's be honest. It's not just the men who are stepping out. Women are doing it too.
Well, yeah, I say across the board,
It is.
whoever it is.
But it does exist. The double standard is there. Let's be honest. Women who sleep with multiple men use a hoe.
Right. Slut, ass,
All that. Men, it's like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? You sleep with a bunch of women.
Too.
I hit that. Yeah, you hit that dog. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's a double standard that does exist. I wasn't trying to create no battle. I'm sorry I put Danny out there like that. The reason why I got Danny up here, normally the special guest comes in later, but the reason I got Danny here is because I was gonna be surrounded with just these two women, and I was like, I'm
Beautiful
not.
women.
Right.
And I was not gonna fight this battle by myself. So speaking of battle, we're gonna go into a dance battle now. We're gonna talk about the show Bring It, the new show on Lifetime. It's a show about this woman who has these dancers and they're competing, all that great stuff. The dancers range. She had the baby dancing dolls, and she has the big dancing dolls. The big dancing dolls range from like 10 to 18, something like that. Two questions here. One, if you watch the show, you see the jackets. Do they look familiar? And I'm gonna ask Shataria because Shataria is of the sorority that the jackets look like. So Shataria, have you seen the show first of all?
Yes, I have seen the show, and let me tell you, I am a member of the illustrious organization Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. Just want to let you guys know.
Thank you.
Which organization he was talking about.
Okay, I was just trying to, I was trying to keep it whatever. Do you think the jackets look like your jacket? Because Shataria has a jacket. Do they look like your jackets?
They do look kind of like bootleg line jackets. I mean, I said that when I first saw the show. I mean, probably I feel more some kind of way about it because it's in our colors. I mean, maybe if it was like, purple and green, I wouldn't care as much. I mean, I don't think anything is. I just random colors. I just pick random colors. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like they're doing it in a malicious intent, to copy. I think they just, they saw it. It's hot, obviously. They're trying to bite us.
Done. Done. Next question. Okay, the girls. The dancing is a little provocative. Some of the dancing a little bit. Now, is it okay for girls that age to dance like that? Now, I know they're doing it. I mean, there are girls that dance like that anyway, but would you allow your daughter to be a part of that dancing team? I'm going to answer the question first because, to me, it depends on the age. When you're in high school, when you're a dancing girl, you do that type of stuff with band. So I feel like if you're like 16, 17, okay, whatever. I'm not going to like it, but I mean, you're going to do it. But 10 and 11, I think that's really too young to be dancing like that. And they already look grown as it is on the show. They got the makeup and the weave, and they just whipping it and doing all that. I mean, it's just kind of like, it's just kind of, it's too provocative for me. I wouldn't let my daughter do it. I'm sorry. They're going to just call me old fashioned, but I wouldn't. Danny, would you let your daughter dance like that?
No.
Okay.
Have you seen the show?
I have not. The way he's explaining this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say I was in a dancing group. I was in a Duffy Woods when I was younger, which we were patterned after after Josie's band. So we marched after them, and we kind of did some of the routines. Like people from the band would come and teach us. I mean, I didn't think it was anything wrong with it. I mean, I can't necessarily say we were as you know.
I'm about to say we as provocative back then as it was.
I mean, well, you know, dancing style was a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we were doing the dances that were current. So I feel like that's probably the same thing that they're doing. Yeah. Scrub the ground. You know, there, right? Yeah, that we were doing the dances that were current, and I guess they're just doing the same thing. You know, which the dances now just are a lot more provocative.
A lot.
Right.
A lot. Right. I mean, I'm just saying, you just don't want to send men to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just. My point is, they look grown, and you be like, oh, she's 21. No, she's 12. No, let's not give people an excuse to go to jail. I'm just saying. That's how grown they look to me. I'm just being honest. Just saying.
I think that maybe some of the routines could stand to be, for like the younger ages, could stand to be tweaked maybe a little bit so that it's maybe not as provocative. But then you think about where they're performing and just the competitions that they're performing in. That's what they're looking for. So, really what they're doing is they're competing with what the other girls all around them are doing also.
That's
so
true.
It's the culture of the whole dancing girls. That's what they do.
Right. Now, I will say, like, the thing that was different is our uniforms. We did not have any individuals out.
That's what I'm saying. You see their stomachs.
So, I mean, because it's out in the front, in the back.
And they got baby stomachs, yo. It's like, I'm just saying, they got little girl stomachs. It's like, they kind of pudgy. I'm like,
they got a little bit of baby fat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no. I like the show, though. The show's funny.
I mean, but that means they have self-confidence. They can go out there and rock that even with their baby fat.
Switching gears here with that, we're gonna go ahead and promote our artist of today, our special guest, Danny Blaze. He's here. He's an artist. He's from the Bronx. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yes, he's from the Bronx, New York, here in Augusta, Georgia. He has a new project. He posted on Facebook the new name. He has a new project, new mixtape. We're gonna talk to him about it. So, Danny, tell us about your project that you got coming out, man.
Well, the project is called Unrivaled. It's scheduled for July. I'm currently in the studio writing and working on it as we speak.
Awesome. So what are your influences? Because Danny is a rapper. He also sings. I heard him sing one time. He can sing. He acts as well. So, and he produces music and everything. But who are your influences in rapping and whatnot?
Well, this is gonna be very cocky, but Kanye West. I seen that.
Because he already know how I feel about him. Anyway, go ahead.
He makes his own music. He raps, of course, but I just like his style, his like swagger or whatever. It's just like, damn.
Let me ask you this, music-wise. Do you like the old Kanye or the new Kanye? Because people separate. I know I do all the time.
Can I say I like both Kanyes?
You can.
I like both Kanyes.
You do?
Yes.
Why do you like both Kanyes?
Well, the older one is more like down earth, kind of homey feeling.
Humble.
Yeah, humble.
You said exactly.
But then the new one, he's cocky, but he's doing it in a way that makes you like it. Well, I like it, I should say.
I mean, you're the only one. I'm about
to say not everybody likes it, but a majority of people likes it. Except him.
I
don't know why he doesn't like it.
I dig old Kanye. I was a Kanye fan. He just kind of went off the deep end to me. But to each his own.
See, it shows progression.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he has grown.
Smell tomato.
I'm listening to Kanye West on the way here. I was.
Oh man! So the video that you guys saw, I keep getting the name wrong. Slumdog Millionaire Money.
That's the movie.
That's a movie. Slumdog Money. Thank you, Sataria. Slumdog Money. What inspired the video? Like, what inspired that?
Actually, the movie.
Gotcha.
Right. The movie, of course, they're living in this slumdog area where it's poverty-stricken. They're trying to find a way to get out.
Okay.
So in the song, I'm saying, like, I'm just young and on the grind, so I'm trying to find a way to get out this, not necessarily hole that I'm in, but just, like, I'm trying to make it better for the people around me, basically.
Awesome. That's amazing. Now, again, I said Danny's an actor as well. Now, we are working on a project. Go ahead and throw it out there to you. Karlton Says Live, called Danny and Jay. It's a comedy that we're working on. Yeah, that's Danny.
Okay.
So we're working on a project that's called Danny and Jay, coming out hopefully this summer as well. So it'll be in aligned with your new project. So we'll get to see you guys get to hear his music also, and also hear him rap as well. Now, I was gonna ask you this, but I guess you already answered it because you said Kanye was your biggest influence. I'm gonna ask you who's your favorite rapper, and I'm sure it's gonna be Kanye West. Yeah. So.
Well, what about, I mean, because you were kind of talking about, Kanye being cocky and all that kind of stuff. Like, what do you think in your rap style that kind of sets you apart from everybody else that's out there now?
Great question.
Well, I am cocky, but not in a braggadocious way. I'm put it like that. I like to say that I am great at what I do, and I want y'all to feel that. So, whenever I rap or sing or act, I'm amazing, by the way.
Just in case.
Just in case you didn't know.
Right.
You will see that, and it'll show on my face and my emotions in the lyrics and my acting style, my writing style, because I like to write my own music. I write music for others, so you'll see that in their music as well.
Awesome. Now, speaking of music, we're also working and acting because he's also on The Lions Den, which a new episode came out today. Check it out, youtube.com/Lions, The Lions Den series. Look at it. It's awesome. Danny plays Sheree's brother on the show. How's your experience on The Lions Den? Because you've been on since the beginning. Like, you guest star since the beginning, on every episode, but talk about the progression of your experience on the show.
Well, first of all, the show is amazing. I should go check it out. I feel like it's helped me progress my acting, actually. It's from the first season, I can tell that I was kind of nervous. It's a new experience. But when I came on back in the 5th season, I felt like it was a real family, basically.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
it made me feel at home.
Awesome. That's amazing. Danny's also working on some music for a soundtrack that we got coming to you. We're working on that, too. We got a lot of stuff going on here. So tell us about your song on the soundtrack, because I haven't heard it yet. I was gone. No, I was gone. Yeah. So tell us about the song.
The song is called Family First, and it's basically saying that no matter what you do in life, always put your family first.
All right.
I think that's the message of the show, The Lions Den, family. Family. Chief, you have any questions for Danny? No.
Look, you caught me in the moment.
I'm sorry.
I like family first and stuff. I got distracted. Let's see. I mean, well, we know about upcoming projects and how you got started, and you're cocky. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Long-term goals.
Next 10 years, I will be writing songs for major artists.
Okay.
Kanye West.
On a song with him, right?
As well as being, if not mainstream, but one of the top indie artists. That's a goal.
He said it here. I love it. 10 years later, we're going to watch this again.
As well as SAG. If y'all don't know what SAG is.
What's SAG?
I forgot. Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, just so people didn't know what that is. Yeah. There we go. Yes, you heard it here. 10 years later, we're going to watch this, and we're like, oh, he's
behind the
right
music
here.
on VH1.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Woo, we're going to be on there if they still have it 10 years from now.
It'll have something like it.
Yeah.
Something like it on Centric, Bing, or something like that. All right, real quick, we got a little bit more time left. Y'all know my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar. So we're going to talk about him real quick. How you feel about Kendrick? Don't say nothing bad.
Kendrick is a beast.
The bomb.
He's good.
Yes.
He's like, he puts poetry in words and just mixes them like crazy. It's amazing.
Who do you? I know you said you see yourself working with major artists, but who in particular would you like to work with? Let's say you had to make a list right now, and somebody in the industry person was like, "Hey, who you want to work with?" Danny Blaze, spit it out.
Can they like
You
top
get
3?
Okay, sure. Kanye West.
Boom. Kendrick. And for some reason, do you know who Ty Dolla $ign is?
I don't know that.
I've heard that name before. I'm sure if you told me a single, I'd probably.
It's Paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Radio.
I really like him. Like, he's really good.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Danny, Blaze, thank you for being our special guest. Glad to have you on again when we got all the razzle dazzle. Tataria, thank you for joining us today. Cheese, always a pleasure. That's it for Karlton Says Live. See y'all next Friday at 1. Peace.
Bye, guys. Bye.